Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES The Answer Blind. We're in the Velvet Room, all of us. We're having a big velvet party.
Everyone, what's going on?
There is no need to worry. I only summoned you here that we might say our farewells.
Oh, is Metis staying here?
I am rather surprised, though. I did not expect your friends to follow you here. It seems the power of the wild card within you has influenced them as well.
Huh? Aigis, you know them?
This is where those who are about to awaken to their power receive guidance. My sister and your friend were guests here.
Wait, how come you're standing there smiling like you know it all?
Don't you remember what I said before? My place is here, on the other side. The abyss of time will soon disappear. Time will flow again, and you will return to your daily lives. Congratulations, sister, and the rest of you as well.
Metis.
Sister, you said before that you promised to protect him. If you've truly come to appreciate your ties to others, I think you can still keep that promise.
What?
Someday, when more people come to realize that, the world will stop yearning for Nyx, and that monster will be vanquished. For that day to come, your every action will be important. Isn't that another way of protecting your friend?
I can still keep my promise?
Metis, who are you really? Won't you tell us?
I think she's the other me. I couldn't bear the pain of losing him, so I wished to be a mere machine again. You must be the part of myself I wished away. My lonely sister, always afraid of being left alone. You came to help me acknowledge and confront the pain of living. I finally understand. I only wish I had realized it much sooner.
Sister. All life shares a sea deep within its soul. I think that's where I came from. Your heart is connected to that sea as well. You're truly alive now. From now on, we'll always be together. Sister, I'm coming home.
Welcome back.
I liked Metis.
I feel tired. I haven't felt this way in a while. When I went back to being a machine, I no longer required sleep.
It seems our guest has safely reached her destination. Her answer to life.
Answer to life? Please, tell me, now that I've found my answer, is my life at its end?
And? What? Huh? What do you mean?
Aigis. It's strange. I feel so satisfied.
Aigis, you're not... No, this isn't happening.
It's not happening.
I think I'm finally at peace with losing him. Odd. For some reason, the tears are only now coming. I should have attended his farewell. I was so foolish, locking myself away. Looking back, I remember that Metis would cry. To think I had discarded such a basic emotion.
You've completed your ordeal splendidly, and come to the end of your journey. And now, we must part.
Aigis! Hey, you can't be serious!
Aigis!
She's fine, people.
It's all right. Don't worry.
No! Aigis!
You know, I think you can spread the message now. Not with words alone, but with everyone's passion and strength. If you could do that, he wouldn't have to bear the burden all alone, would he?
And that's the weather. At the tone, the time will be midnight. Good evening. It is now April 1st. Here's a recap of the news from the 31st.
What?
Hey, where'd our sushi go?
When did we fall asleep?
Huh? What? Wait, is this?
What is it, Korra-chan?
Weren't we gathered around the entrance? Talking about some kind of key? That's right. But it looks like everything's okay now. The outside world is back to normal. We can leave any time.
So, the abyss of time has disappeared.
The date! It's April 1st!
So, that means we're saved, right? Woohoo! About damn time!
Aigis, wake up! We're safe! Come on, Aigis.
Wait a second. After we opened the front door with the key, we were brought to that room that looked like an elevator. And while we were there, Aigis-san...
Hey, Aigis! How long are you gonna lie there? Wake up! Aigis!
Mitsuru-senpai!
It's too early to reach any conclusions. Let's carry her to her room for now. We can keep an eye on her condition with the equipment there.
Oh, come on, game. You just established the only reason he passed out was because he needed his seal to, like, keep Nyx from coming back. Don't pull this crap.
Damn it. She's not waking up.
How's it look, Fuka?
Don't worry, I've used the system a number of times before. The equipment should be set up already, so...
If only it wasn't so late at night. I'm sorry. I tried contacting the lab, but I doubt they'll be sending anyone right away.
Well, I've almost got the bioscan unit online.
Is that it?
Yes, her vital signs are up on screen.
Let's see. No. This is awful.
Did you find something?
Her synaptic circuits, they're completely burned out. There was some sort of massive system overload that took her way over capacity. It's probably related to her new ability to use multiple personas.
Burned out? But they can fix her, right?
It's easy to replace the faulty parts, but she'll no longer be the Aigis we all know.
No. Aigis.
Well, that actually makes more sense, too.
Did you call me?
Aigis!
Oh, I thought so. Freaking game.
Has something happened?
Jeez, you had us worried sick, sleepyhead. You took so long to wake up, we thought you might have died.
But how could this be? Her synaptic circuit shouldn't even be receiving power. It's as if she's really alive. Oh, I'm so sorry to have worried you all.
So whenever she got Okiro's power, it just, like, completely rewrote her, like, the way she works?
I was having a dream. The first one in some time. Memories of time I spent with everyone, and strength of heart, when united, is barred by no door. Oh, it's nothing. Sorrowful partings only show us the weight of our relationships. But the joy of living comes from those who care about you. I'm a very lucky person.
Aigis. We were so close to each other. We suffered over the same things. I feel pretty stupid now. I wonder why we both thought we were all alone. I guess we're more like each other than we thought.
Oh, please don't say that. I understand her now, but still.
Looks like it all came out okay. Man, I was pretty freaked out there for a while. But I think we got our happy ending.
Yeah, looks that way. I'm bushed.
Oh, crap. Now that we're not in any danger, I'm about to pass out. Maybe I can sleep standing up.
Oh, Junpei-kun.
Very well. Let's go back to our rooms and rest until morning. If there's anything left to do. Actually, there is one thing I'd like to announce. About collecting everyone's evoker. I'm thinking of calling that off. Our ordeal has given me a lot of food for thought. My own way of running away may have been to try to collect these and put them away, forever. But even if there are no shadows left, the battle against ourselves is ongoing. Each of you should hold on to yours.
Until the day when everyone can change, right?
Let's see. I already shipped my large luggage. Did I forget anything?
That was my contact. The car they sent for us will arrive shortly.
What, are you taking everyone else along for the ride, too?
Their new dorms are on the way to the lab. It'll be a quick stop. I thought we might as well travel together, since we're all here. It would be dull otherwise.
Where on earth is Junpei? I told him not to be late.
Why are they closing this dorm? I still don't understand. Ow.
Junpei-kun?
Ah, let him be. He's probably trying to carry everything at once. Same thing happened last year.
Oh, but that sounded like it really hurt.
Ow! My face. I hope no one saw that.
Are you all right? Jeez, what a way to end this.
Ah, there's our ride. Well then, shall we be off?
I actually have a favor
You're
to
not
ask.
going to the lab, you're staying in school.
What is it?
I know it might not be possible because it's so sudden, but is there some way that I can back out of returning to the lab? Before, I thought there was nothing left for me to protect. No reason to live. But now that I see otherwise, I'd like to go back to school with Yukari-san and everyone.
Aigis.
I want to continue to experience new things with you all. Is it too late?
Even if I wanted to place you back in, I'm no longer involved with Gekukan High.
Lady Mitsuru, your transportation has arrived.
Thank you.
Yeah, but the company you own owns it.
Senpai.
I'm sorry for the sudden change in plans, but our destination is now the school's Tatsumi Hall. The transfer to the lab has been cancelled.
Then, Senpai?
Now that's more like it.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be able to stay with you all.
I'm still kinda sad to leave this place behind.
Yes, but change is part of life.
Hey, I guess, if you're gonna live in the dorms, you wanna be my roommate?
Huh?
I mean, you need one, right? But hey, no need to be so formal. We are friends, aren't we?
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, so that is the answer. I only have a little bit before I should be ending this episode, but while they're rolling the credits, because I'm going to conclude this anyway, I guess I will talk about kind of what I thought about it. I do certainly understand why the answer is not as well received as the actual Persona 3. I think I played it for about 25 hours or so, and got to level, like, 77, versus the real game I played for, like, 80 hours, and got to level 76. So, even though I started at 25, that's still, wow. And, I mean, the just level of content is so different. I'm finishing up episode 16 now. I think I got up to episode 135 in the real one. So, I mean, that's just the vast level in content between the two games, even though they cover roughly the same amount of grinding. So, it was very, very, very grind-intensive, and it did wear on me. I don't think I would have plowed through it quite as fast as some, if I wasn't uploading this to YouTube and I wanted to keep content up there for you guys. in terms of story, I do really, really like the story. I'm very glad I played it. It makes the main story make a lot more sense. There are still some plot holes, like I talked about at the beginning. You know, I don't understand where Okiro went or why he was suddenly called back whenever the game started. I'm not entirely sure what Shinjiro was fighting 2 years ago, since the shadows didn't really pop back up until I came back. So, I mean, there are some weird things that happened, and it didn't quite fully explain all the plot holes, but it did at least show what the heck was actually happening at the end of the game. So, whenever Okiro died, you know, it was very symbolic. I was glad they did it. I thought it gave kind of oomph to the game and made the game work better as a, you know, completed piece. But it didn't actually make cognitive sense. You know, there was no reason he died, and especially the whole, you know, with my ending where he was alive but sleepy for like 2 months before he finally passed in Aigis' arms. So that was weird. And yeah, what was the AE thing about? I don't understand that. That was weird. That was never explained. But it does explain what happened there. It kind of, you know, it makes the whole thing make a little bit more narrative sense. And, you know, kind of ties everything together. Plus, I do like Metis. Metis was a good character. And I was sort of right that she was like the Tartarus version of Aigis. So, hey, I'm smart. Other thing I will say is that I have no idea what people were talking about this being so much harder than the original. Man, Nyx can kick the crap out of Erebus any day of the week. Oh my god, I couldn't stand Nyx. And even like I really did not find the answer to be that hard. I mean, you saw the number of times I died. I kept saying that because of like deaths and stuff, I'd be cutting stuff off. I cut out way more deaths out of the journey than I did the answer. I didn't cut any out of the answer, except I think one when I was leveling. When they happened to charm me, and they kept beating on me for like 5 rounds. Before I finally died. You know, it was just like, I was dying all over the place in the journey. The answer is not hard. I don't know what they're saying, you know. The only thing I noticed that made it hard is the enemies were a little smarter if they found your weakness. But even then, I mean, Aigis was running around Garu weakness, they never really abused her for that, so I don't get it. I don't get it. But, oh well. I do love the music, especially the music when you're fighting your friends. That was classic. That made me so happy. But yeah. The one complaint I have, the biggest complaint I have about the answer is that when they were making it, why in the world did they not check for a journey save, or have you load from it so they could say Okiro's name? I mean, it's like, I actually know the reason for that, because originally in Japan, the FES one was like an add-on CD that cost 10 or 20, or, you know, I mean, it cost a lot less. And it just like, basically patched the journey. You know, it was, I don't quite understand the full mechanics of how it worked. But whenever they ported over here, they said, you know what, we can just make it one disc, and just have both games on it. So, in case you don't know, originally Persona 3 was just Persona 3, and there was a lot of things that were different about it. They added a couple of, like, little things to the journey. The biggest one was the fact that, if you watch my journey playthrough, the Aeon social link and the ability to, you know, have a social link with Aigis and all that was not in original Persona 3. That was added for FES. And also, like, you can take Konamaru for walks, you know, be able to go to, like, film festivals with your, you know, people you know. So, make it a little more fleshed out. So, they made a lot of small changes to the journey, and they added the answer in. But, so, because they originally made the answer to be a separate disc that just sort of, like, enhanced the journey, I can understand why maybe they couldn't easily import, but when they made this version, they should have thought of it. They should have thought of it. Not having Okiro's name actually be in the journey was very, very discerting and discording and discomforting and just a lot of dis-words. But I finished. I'm apparently supposed to be proud of myself because this was supposed to be really hard. I really don't think so. I just kind of blazed through it. But, oh well, maybe I'm just proud of myself. And I should be proud of myself. I'm awesome. What can I say? But it looks like it's finished up now and I'm trying to restart, so thank you all for watching. This has been Let's Play Persona 3 FES Blind, the Answer Edition. So, coming up next, I will be starting into Persona 4, which will be my blindiest blind run ever. I will say there were some things about the answer I knew going in, even though it was blind, just because whenever I do a Let's Play, I always do some research into the subject matter, and I'd happen to run across a few things. You know, for example, I knew a lot of how, you know, the answer was going to play out. I didn't know the plot of it, as you obviously heard, I didn't know who the freaking final boss was, but I did know the, you know, the way the game was, and how it was different, and what they'd taken out, and stuff like that. And I also knew the final boss, you were supposed to be around, like, level 80, so I had a rough idea of that. Anyway, I want to go ahead and end the episode here. Tune in next time for Persona 4, which I think a lot of people have been waiting for. And I have too, because Persona 4 I know literally nothing about except for it's a Persona game. I mean, I haven't even unwrapped it yet. This is exciting. So, tune in next time, and as always, thanks for tuning in, guys.